welcome back. We actually have the sun shining today, as you can see from the sun on the back wall. So I figured I better get this done before the sun goes down. Did you have a good day yesterday? Yesterday, my husband and I went on an adventure. We went to the Christkindlemarket in Chicago, downtown Chicago. For those of you that don't know, it's an outdoor German Christmas market, and it's like a craft fair kind of thing. They sell handmade items, but they're very high-end, very expensive things. When I suggested we go, my husband was not sure about it until he realized that he could get a cuckoo clock from Germany, which our last name is German, so he's been wanting a cuckoo clock for a long time. So last year we got one for our living room. I'll put a picture at the end for you to see. But we had to stop by the cuckoo clocks again, and he ended up buying another one. Although it was a small one, it's probably about the size of my hand. And he is putting it up in his office at the church. But when I wanted to go, really the only thing I wanted to look at was just experience it, see what it was like, get a souvenir mug. And last year that's what I did. And then we found the ornaments. They are handmade glass ornaments from Germany. So we really like those. So yeah, I'll just show you a couple things that we got while we were there. The first thing, of course, is the souvenir mug. Last year when I just bought the mug, I didn't buy anything in it. It was so packed because we went on a Saturday, and I didn't want to be jostled with hot cocoa in my hands. But this year we went to one of the chai booths, and I got hot cocoa, and they had chai spices in it, so it was really, really good. So, here's the mug. As you can see, it is a heart-shaped, which I thought was really cute. And so, on the side, you have, the Christkindlemarket, and then you can see this is what the booths look like on the outside. So this one sells ornaments, and this one's pretzels. They have lots of German food at this market. And then, kind of comes around, it's at Chicago, and then of course they have the Chicago skyline in the back with the Navy Pier Ferris wheel. And then on around, you can see it's the Sears Tower. I don't call it the Willis Tower. It's still the Sears Tower to me. And on the inside, it says Ich liebe, and then it has the Christkindlemarket logo. So that's German for I love. I love the Christkindlemarket, and I do. And that's the extent of my German. I don't do much else. But we went and we decided that this is going to be a new tradition for us. We'll go to the market, go look at all the stuff, and then buy some more ornaments for our tree. And since we've moved up here, we've fully embraced being Chicagoans. Last year, our ornament is a small replica of the Bean, which is a sculpture in Millennium Park. It's reflective, and everybody goes and gets their picture in it. But that's already on the tree. So this year, we bought a new Chicago ornament from the glass, handcrafted glass German ornaments. So you see we have Chicago, and it is my kind of town. And I love all the glitter on this. My husband says he's allergic to glitter. He's really not. I love it. And then I found these really cute snowflake ones. Ooh. There's the blue one, and then this white one has a Christmas tree on it, which I really liked. But at this Ornament Place, I have a picture of, it's a huge, it's not really a house that they create, But it's an indoor building where you can go in and look at all these. And they have stuff that represents every occupation, hobby, sport, anything you want. Do they have anything related to yarn? No. I was kind of disappointed. But my husband wanted something to represent his love of gardening. And so he got this chili pepper, which my friend Wendy from the Baba Yaya podcast, she actually has a chili pepper tattoo, so I think she would like this as well. I have plenty of peppers still in my freezer that I need to get rid of, actually use. Here's the box that they come in. I cannot read that German word. But basically it's a small town in Germany where they work with glass. And they've been doing this, it says since 1597 that they've been making these ornaments. And they still follow the same tradition from then. So I'm glad to support that. There was a place that had metal work, handmade metal ornaments and keychains, and then they had this gorgeous nativity set that I was really tempted to go buy. But you had to buy the creche, and then the Holy Family, and then the angels, and then the wise men, all of that separate. So it was going to be like $200 to get the whole thing. Well, we had, just budget reasons, no, I won't do that. But then around the corner, there was a booth from actually Bethlehem in the Holy Land, and they had olive wood nativities. And growing up, my parents had one that my grandparents bought in the Holy Land. So I was looking at those, like, well, maybe I could get my own olive wood nativity. And then as I went down the line, I found this one. And it's all set together. And it's gorgeous. This olive wood is really cool. But what makes this one special is that it's a music box. And as you turn the star, it plays my favorite Christmas carol, Silent Night. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. And we'll let it continue to play. And then while we were there, my husband found this ornament. It's a dove with peace on it. He's decided to start collecting dove ornaments. With a box for my nativity, it's an olive tree as the music slowly dies down. But they say that, according to the box, the wood is not from the trees being cut down. It's actually, as the trees are pruned, they take the wood and make the stuff from that. And I thought that was I think that's a really cool idea, not cutting things down to make stuff. So speaking of making stuff, I have my finished object for today. Since I knew it was going to be cold, I need a hat, scarf, stuff to keep warm. And so I actually made this in January, so it's gotten lots of use over the year. This is my Mountain Ridge hat. You can see it's a lot of front post, back post work, and then these ridges here is actually single crochet around the front post, and that gives it that nice edge on that one. The Mountain Ridge hat is a pattern by Callie from the Friendly Red Fox, and the color I used is I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's their Gradient collection, and the colorway is Blue Multi, which you can see blue running throughout, even in the pink parts of it. So, of course, you have to model. And it definitely does keep you warm. When I was at the metalwork place, I was talking with a gentleman about you know, I understand handmade stuff and how much time it takes. And he looked at me and said, "Oh, did you crochet your hat?" He asked me if I crocheted. He didn't ask if I knitted my hat. And yes, I crocheted my hat. And my scarf, which I'll show you here in a bit. But I, of course, had to have a faux fur pom-pom. This one, it was a keychain that I had bought and took off the keychain. And so it has an elastic attachment. And what I do with most of my pom-poms is I sew on a button on the inside, and then I can easily take my pom-pom off to wash it. So yeah, my scarf is the same. Ooh, I'm losing my light. Okay, I got this done. Is the same colorway, and then I just used a simple block stitch that I found in my crochet stitch encyclopedia. But I love how you can really see how the color changes throughout the scarf. And it's one long infinity scarf. Yeah, you can really see how it changes. So yeah, I made it long enough, infinity scarf, so it'll just wrap around 3 times, like so. And then my coat, and my hat. Let me get the right side. And I was quite warm, and it was a fabulous day. So, with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow.